Now, we're going to Miami Hurricane. Number 13 seed Miami Hurricane against the 21st seed Texas A&M. The Aggies, I feel like in order for them to win this game, they need two things specifically. They need to avoid turnovers, and they need, because we also gotta think about Miami. Miami is number 5th. They rank number 5th in terms of third down. They're very effective when it comes to third down situations. So that's something that Texas will have to be mindful of that. I feel that, it's going to be very interesting to see the Hurricanes backfield and their offensive lineman, Zion Nelson, go up against the Aggies defensive linemen, which they're very physical. So that's something that I'll keep in mind for. But Miami is rolling. Their offense is rolling so far. Tyler, I'm forgetting his name already. Oh yeah, Tyler Van Dyke. He's having a very good season so far. He's completed 73 of his passes. He's only had one interception. So I feel like as long as he continues to perform well, Miami's going to do well as long as they're backfield. But it's going to be a fascinating matchup that I'm looking forward to for this Saturday.
You, my friend, and probably a few other friends who are Miami Hurricanes fans are going to be sitting on the edge of their seats for this game. If they need to show up late on Sunday for anything, they will. This is the game that I think can make Miami's season. You're going to the Aggies' house, which is going to be tough. They have a 12th man, just like the Seattle Seahawks in the NFL. But I think Coach Cristobal has prepared his players that they know they can do this. I told a friend of mine that when Miami plays Texas A&M, you're either going to have two good teams that are going to be facing each other, or you are going to have a team that is going to be trying to stop the bleeding from the previous week. Appalachian State was the one that cut Texas A&M. Another fascinating thing about this, these are two coaches under the Nick Saban tree. So it's also great to see these coaches that have coached under Nick Saban. What are we going to see as far as their mental aspects? What are they going to tell their players? How this game is going to be can show how either team produces for the rest of the year. People have kind of already written off Texas A&M. I wouldn't say completely written off, but the Miami Hurricanes have a test to show that they can now be in the talks for a possible playoff.
Yes, because if you look at on paper, the Miami Hurricanes, they have a good team. But it's just a matter of staying healthy, because so far they're having durability issues this season. And also they need to prove if they could go up against the other good teams, because, it's college football we're talking about. So you can't afford to lose so many games or even start the season in a bad note. Look at Notre Dame, for example. No one saw them losing to Marshall, and now they lost their quarterback, who's a 4-star recruit. So the head coach in his first season, you're dealing with these losses already. You lose your quarterback, and the coach, he recruits very well. And on top of that, you have a tough schedule going ahead for you. So the test continues to just get tough for Notre Dame. So in college football, you cannot miss a beat at all. You got to treat every game like it was a game 7. So Miami, this is a very good test for them, a good challenge for them. And I'm looking forward to see how they will respond against Texas A&M. Like you said, we cannot write Texas A&M's off. I know that they lost to Appalachian, but they're going to be at home. They're going to be ready, and it's going to be fun to see this.
I agree. The one thing I love about college football is every Saturday there's always the potential for an upset, and there's always a potential for that game scoring drive or that, game winning play. So when you edit this, a lot of friends are going to be surprised with what I pick, but I'm going to pick Miami for this. I'm going to pick Miami for this. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be close. Miami's defense has played pretty well, but I still think it's going to be up there. So I'm going to say probably about 27-22. I think Miami can probably do the same thing that Appalachia State did. I think they're going to come from behind to take this, but it's going to be close all the way around. It's going to be close all the way around. I think Miami and Texas A&M is probably going to be the game of the day on Saturday, strictly for that coaching Nick Saban tree storyline, and the fact that Coach Cristobal is a former Hurricane and what he's already doing for this team early. So there's that one.
I'm on a similar boat. I have Miami winning 28-24 for this game. So, like I said, I'm excited. I'm very excited. This is one of the most exciting matchups in week 3 for me for Saturday. When we do this weekly, I try to pick different matchups every week, and also the ones that have potential to be very good games. So there's something about this Miami Texas A&M game at night, Saturday at nighttime on ESPN, that I just have a good feeling about it. Whether Miami wins or loses, there's something about this game that's telling me it's going to be a good one to watch.
I agree. People are going to probably postpone their House of Dragon to watch this game if they're college football fans. It's going to happen.